Hey everybody, what's up? So I decided to do the Q&A video because I needed to collect, the output I want to do. And I got bad news for you guys. Yeah, Jimmy, you brought this upon us. I really, really hope you're satisfied with yourself. I'm just going to get this question out of the way because he's not stopped bugging me about it. So yeah, let's just go ahead and do this. Please don't go very long. All right, Jimmy, you want to know, do we think the moon landing was fake? Yes, I believe it was done, but not by the government. It's done by the mafia. The mafia wanted at that time for people to believe the moon was real so they could sell cheap, cheap bootleg rocket fuel. That's my belief, at least. Also, yeah, I believe it's a hologram. Completely. All right, I gotta go. They're watching for you. Bye. You did that, man. You did it. Just people got to get him involved somehow. Don't care. Do I believe the moon landing was fake? There's always people who are going to say yes, it was. There's some people no. There's people are going to say Kubrick was behind it. Honestly, some of the stuff that I've heard that's happened on the moon, like the alien stuff, I don't buy into some of that. The deal that it's a hologram. I don't believe that. I think it is possible that the moon landing was definitely real. I think it was simply because of the fact that even though we've stopped, the missions to the moon, I think it's just so much of a boring place. And if you read a lot of Marvel, the Watcher is there, and you don't want to mess with that guy. So yeah, I do believe it was real. They just didn't go to where the Watcher was. If he saw him there, I don't know. Also, Jimmy, who is your favorite member of the Beatles? Yoko Ono, because she broke up the band? No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna get hate for that comment. No, actually, this is gonna get me more hate. I'm not a big fan of the Beatles. What is their songs? There's only two songs I like. There's Yellow Submarine. Now, what did they do? I'd have to look into it. I should have started this. Obladi, Obladi, Oblada, life goes on. Yeah, I like those songs. Well, this is going to cause me the most hatred. Please don't hate me for this. I prefer the punk covers of those songs more than anything else. I don't like the original Beatles versions. There's just something about the Beatles. I don't like their music. I don't know what it is. But then again, my ex-roommate got mad at me because I don't like the Led Zeppelin version of Stairway to Heaven. I like the Me First and the Gimme Gimme's punk version of it. So please, no hate. Sorry, man. That's my own feelings, Holmes. Well, everything's done all right on your side. So let's skip to Ranger Black. How old were you when you first started collecting? Depends on what you're talking about. Video games, like for the GB, that would have been 2005. For the Nintendo side of things, a little bit later on, I got into I didn't play on the PSP until... Yeah, I know, I'm bad about these things. 2009. I did buy some stuff for the Genesis before that. My ex had one. I really need to get a replacement because I want to be playing this again. I want to be playing it. Brian, I don't know if you're still watching YouTube or anything, but yes, I got this version a while back from Old School Brian. This is my favorite Sega Genesis games. Speaking of this game, this is included in one of my next videos. It's going to come with a warning, though, because it's going to be a joke, and I think there are going to be people who might get a little offended with it. So we'll just put it out there right now. So yes, there's going to be a video on this coming up. Inventor Dude 14. What is your favorite handheld console? Actually, Tess, I'll go back to your comment in just a moment. DSi Lite, because I can connect like certain GB games with the DS games. So yeah, that's why I really like it. I've got a few of those. PSP would be second because I know with the first two Corpse Party games, you could do that. I don't know if you can with the third, unless you can import your save file somehow to the Vita. I haven't checked into it. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. Anyways, going back to Ranger Black. Like the action figures on the wall behind me, like the Xena, the Silver Surfer, some of the stuff I've been collecting for a long time. The same with like the gargoyle statues. Lots of different stuff has been collected at certain times. The Gundam models are more recent. The 3D crystal models more recent. The Lego minifigures off and on. I really started getting into those more when I found out you can buy those independently. That's been about a couple years ago. So yeah, everything's kind of like a weird timeline. There's no definite answer on that. Of course, this guy, early 2000, after he watched the first video one of my relatives was in. Yes, I admit. So yeah, you'd have to be a little more specific. Everything's just like been hectic timeline wise. Sorry, couldn't help that. I don't know why. SNES Mapper. What is your favorite 3DS game? Layton and Phoenix Wright. Excuse me, it's been a really long past couple of days. And I found out the video that I wanted to put up, I have to do a re-edit on, possibly. So Phoenix Wright with Professor Layton and the Phoenix Wright games, definitely that have come out on the 3DS for download. And Lego City Undercover, The Chase Begins. There's been kind of a few other ones. Persona Q, definitely. There's a few out there. It's really hard to tie them all together. So yeah, definitely, there's a few of the tops. And finally, yes, I had to save him. I had to save this question for last. Look, it's just like there's 3 questions in here, trying to spread everything out. But Mike, I'm giving you some love here, because there's a few different answers, and this is extended out a little bit. Sega CD Universe, favorite RPG? Actually, Golden Sun is really my favorite RPG series of, like, throughout the Nintendo series. D&D in its different formats that I've had a chance to play, especially the Forgotten Realms, love those. I play a little bit pen and paper D&D. It's kind of like really though. Golden Sun definitely is really my favorite RPG game series of all time. Final Fantasy, depending on which one you're talking about. But yeah, so it's like I'm a really big fan of RPGs, but I have to put it out there. Golden Sun definitely is my favorite RPG series because ultimately all the games combined, I hope they come out with a 4th one, are really great. So, favorite shooter. Still working on it. Sexy Parodius. That one actually is one of my favorite ones. What is it? I'm trying to think of the name of the other one. I've been enjoying playing, Gradius. That's actually been fun. I play a little bit of the original Parodius as well. So, but definitely, yeah, Sexy Parodius. Not because of the pervertedness or anything, because of the humor involved in it, and I really like the ship options. Trying to play, what is it? Dream Trigger, which is a tough as nails shooter for the 3DS. Actually, let me... Do I have it in here? It's probably... Knowing my luck, is probably in another case. But yeah, definitely, I would have to say that one really is my favorite shooter, is Parodius. Sexy Parodius, I'm playing first. There's another one I played. It's a I'd have I'd have to get my DS is charging. My 3DS is charging. There's like this Alice in Wonderland inspired shooter that you can actually get through the eShop. Can't think of the name of it because it's like a company that made it, and I should have powered it on. But yeah, that's definitely another good one. When I find it, I'll link it in the description below. Now, of course, some of these answers, don't have a real one direct answer because I try not to have favorites everything except for the cat. But yeah, finally, what is your favorite horror movie? You be quiet over there. Horror, HORROR, not HORE. I know better. You're trying to trick me up again. He likes burnt, dirty movies. I don't know why. Says the guy who puts his hand up his ass. Actually, was this like? Okay, never mind. I'm all right. Had like two thoughts flip flopping. What is your favorite horror movie? I want to say, In the Mouth of Madness is definitely my favorite horror movie. If you don't know what it is, H.P. Lovecraft wrote a lot of horror stories, and this is kind of reminiscent of some of the stuff that he wrote. It has like a few different ties into it. It's about like this guy he's an insurance investigator. I think I've talked about this before. I don't remember. And he gets hired to go looking for this author. Well, this author is like Stephen Kingish to a degree, and it takes him to this village where all this weird stuff is happening, and a lot of it has ties to Lovecraft stuff. I'd have to look for the date of it, but there was also like a black and white version of In the Mountains of Madness that was done like a silent film, but it's done more recently. So that was pretty awesome. I want to say the other one that I love, which is more like a slapstick humor type horror movie, is I really should not do this while I'm tired after the past couple days I've had. Being sick and filming, not a good idea. Is Evil Dead. The original Evil Dead, Evil Dead 2, and then Army of Darkness. I actually saw Army of Darkness first. And then I wondered what was going on, so that's when I found about Evil Dead 1 and 2, so then I watched those. But yeah, definitely Army of Darkness is a really great one. Bruce Campbell, even though he's like, B-rated movie actor, he's really good. I really wish I'd bought some of the Army of Darkness toys when I had the chance years ago. One of them I thought about buying was like $20 at the time, and I didn't, and the price is like now $80-$90. Like, yeah, so yeah, there it is. That's my list, everybody. If you have any future questions, always answer them. Take care. Talk to you later. And remember, I don't know what I'm going to say. Take care. Talk later. Bye. All right, go ahead. Jimmy, I'm doing this for you. As Nick says, take care. Talk to y'all later. And as I like to say, bye.